first category this evening is one that Jackie said was one of the top two for nominations. It's the Stereotype Buster Award. So please welcome Harry Gooding from Hayes. Come to the front, please, and you can tell us more about it.
Thank you, Michelle. We are absolutely honoured and delighted to be sponsoring the awards this year. The Stereotype Buster category is a wonderful way to celebrate the people in the community who have forged their own path and defied the expectations and rules set out by others. As the saying goes, life is too short to measure yourself by someone else's ruler. Let's meet the nominees.
Introducing the nominees for the Stereotype Buster Award. Niall Geet is a Special Olympics GB athlete known for making beautiful drawings of sports stadiums. He has a dual diagnosis of autism and intellectual disability. He's also dyslexic and dyspraxic. Niall started making drawings during lockdown and quickly picked up some celebrity fans. He now sells his work to raise money for the Special Olympics, a charity that helps people with intellectual disabilities participate in a variety of sports. Niall is a gold medalist. Niall gave a TED Talk last year about his experiences. Vivian Isabor is founder and CEO of ADHD Babes, the first support group for Black women and non-binary people with ADHD in the UK, where she is also Director of Community Outreach and Wellbeing. She wanted to create community-based action to address the lack of available resources and support. Since being diagnosed in her 20s with ADHD and experiencing mental health difficulties, Vivian has run awareness workshops and advocated at universities, workplaces, and on platforms such as the BBC, The Guardian, Forbes, and Mind. Marty Davies is an ADHD and autistic, non-binary creative strategist and change maker working in advertising. She is a history and culture geek, having written for Queer AF and Diva magazine. She also writes for Campaign magazine and is their first trans columnist. In an industry which favours a stereotype, Marty has stood for something intrinsically important: integrity. Their nominator said she was struck by their positive approach in a world where trans rights are under attack and advertising brands are withdrawing support. Kit Taylor is neurodivergent and has hidden disabilities that affect them in their everyday life. They are also non-binary, pansexual, and from a working class background, but this experience of intersectionality only encourages them to share their story. Having experienced negative attitudes and barriers throughout their personal and professional life due to misunderstandings about neurodivergence, Kit is keen to break down stigma. They are an up-and-coming trailblazer in the disability community and have been shortlisted for the Shaw Trust Disability Power 100. Josh Hughes is a well-known TikTok and Instagram influencer who's gained a large following over the last couple of years. He goes by the Tourette's Barber and uses his platform to challenge the stereotypes about Tourette's syndrome while spreading awareness about his challenges, including a campaign for Tourette's Action and collaboration with the BBC. Josh has created his own barber business and has been a huge support to other individuals with Tourette's syndrome, despite having his own struggles. Daley Jones is a detective constable in the Metropolitan Police. He was diagnosed with ADHD in 2021 and then DCD in 2022. Since then, Daley has founded and co-chaired the ADHD Alliance, a national support group for police officers and staff with ADHD. Daley is passionate about improving the lives of neurodivergent people, both within the police force and for people who come into contact with the criminal justice system. Natasha Trotman is a neurodivergent and disabled artist and an activist at heart, changing the world in a variety of ways as an equalities designer with a background in inclusive design and information experience design, to name but some of her broad set of skills. She has delivered groundbreaking work undeterred by formidable intersecting barriers and continues to challenge perceptions through her practice. Natasha is a co-chair for the UN's International Disabilities and Intersectionalities Group, working across sectors embedding inclusive practice and policy at grassroots level and beyond. Geetanjali Ganapathy is a remarkable individual who defies many stereotypes. In 2021, she co-founded Orkvate to create a supportive environment for neurodivergent individuals seeking employment. The unemployment rate in India for ND people is extremely high, and there are many barriers to accessing higher education. Part of Orkvate's success has been identifying unique opportunities for neurodivergent candidates, such as their work training AI. As Geetanjali says herself, AI without diversity perpetuates human bias.
And our 5 neuro champions in the Stereotype Buster category are Natasha Trotman, Daly Jones, Niall Geet, and Geetanjali Ganapathy. For those of you that are here, please come up to collect your certificates and have your photo taken. And I think we have Geetanjali joining us online. We will, of course, send you your certificate, but please do put your camera on and give us a wave. Natasha, Daly, and Niall, if you're here, please do come up and grab your certificates. Thank you.